review our minutes approval, get a BRAC cleanup team update, then we will discuss our new business, which is the field work in Sites 6, 12, and the radiological surveys. And we'll review the document tracking sheets and future agenda items. And then there will be a community question and answer period after all of that, in addition to the one right after each of the presentations. That should do it.
Very good. And one final thing I just want to call you note, if you flip over to page 2 of the agenda, you'll just see that we have a new address that the Navy Command that the project managers Dave Clark and I all work for and work at has changed. So you'll note that address. I also have a new telephone number. That telephone number has already changed since Tommy G put this out. It's now 619-524-6073. And that's only if you want to call me in San Diego. A greater number of calls I get on the local line, which is still 415-308-1458. Okay, and then I've got a couple announcements at the end of the meeting before we adjourn to include some future events that are going to happen in October. Included in your packet, I won't talk too much about it now, is you should have received a flyer for the next annual bus tour of Treasure Island. So without further ado, we'll go on into old business. Let's look at RAB meeting number 175, meeting minutes. They are revised, and members of the RAB have those revised meeting minutes. I'll open the floor to any comments, further edits, questions, or motions.
I move that we accept the meeting minutes as corrected. They reflect more correctly what I had in mind for the meeting minutes.
Okay, motion is on the floor. Alice Pilram, you second the motion? Oh, Becky Hogue seconded the motion. Okay. All those in favor, say aye. Raise your hand. Aye. Okay. I believe the motion carries unanimously. So meeting minutes number 175 have been approved by the Restoration Advisory Board. Moving on to meeting number 176, meeting minutes. Pulling these out for review. I'll open the floor for any comments, questions, edits, or motions.
Make a motion that we accept the minutes of the meeting if there's no comments.
Okay, John G has made a motion to accept the meeting minutes written from number 176. Alice Pilram has seconded the motion. May I have a hand vote? All those who approve the meeting minutes? Looks unanimous. Meeting minutes number 176 have been unanimously approved by the Restoration Advisory Board. The next set of meeting minutes is for the June Restoration Advisory Board meeting, our last one. That's meeting number 177. I'll now open the floor to comments, questions, edits, or motions on the meeting minutes for number 177.
I had one correction on page 3 of 8. Third full paragraph starts, Mr. Clark showed photographs. Mr. Clark showed photographs of workers conducting radiological surveys and the equipment they used past tense.
Oh, pardon?
Workers applied past tense, just to make that whole paragraph one case or another, tense or another.
Okay. Were those the only two specific edits, then changing the tense of used to used in the first sentence, and then from applied to applied the past tense in the second sentence?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Becky Hogue has made a motion to accept the minutes as edited by Dale Smith. Okay. Do I hear a second to that motion for Becky Hogue? Nathan Brennan seconds the motion. May I see a hand count on the vote to approve the meeting minutes for meeting number 177 as amended by Dale Smith? And I see a unanimous vote to accept the meeting minutes for number 177 as amended by Ms. Smith. All right. Thank you for that. So we will move on to the BRAC cleanup team update. We have a couple members of the Department of Toxic Substances Control representing the state of California with us, and we have Miriam Zeck representing the Regional Water Quality Control Board Ms. Sunga, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, update from the DTSC is the documents that we have reviewed and provided comments to the Navy, included the Site 31 draft remedial action completion report. And also we have reviewed the Site 12 action memo, the time critical removal action for Gateview, TPH and arsenic area contamination. And I think I want to mention here that we are preparing a SECO document for this decision document because it's a removal action work. And we'll be providing a negative declaration initial study for this work, and we will be putting it for 30-day public comment period in the next few weeks. And that's apart from the Navy's doing their 30-day comment period. I think they'll be doing it before the field work, as I understand it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I just want to announce that we have a SECO document that will be coming out for the time critical removal action for the Gateview TPH area.
Will we be getting a copy of something for that?
We will be putting a public notice in the paper, and we will be sending it to the State Clearinghouse. We'll be sending it to the responsible agencies. Unless you want to send you a specific copy of that. Will be available in our data, Envirostore database.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, that'll be available in Envirostore if anyone wants to read the negative declaration. Right.
Yeah, I think that's all. And we're kind of reviewing this site management plan and the legal accord post-construction summary report.
Okay.